So I did a couple more experiments to see and to prove to myself that just thinking a word manifested that environment.
And I really immediately resisted the feeling of not remembering all of who I really was and feeling cut off from my true nature. I felt like I had lost everything that I am. And so I immediately responded in fear in this life. And I was still in the womb at this point. I had not been born yet. But I summoned my might and I smote the veil. I fought my way out. I pushed my way out past it.
Anytime I would say something or I would think something telepathically, they would always turn their head and, respond to me in this way, or telepathically say that everything is fine, you're okay. And after that, I had kind of argued a little bit with, I guess it was my guide on the right-hand side.
And I felt all of these beings needed my help. And I wanted to help them. I felt back, I want to help you. And then they started to come at me one by one, sort of dart away. And they were taking my energy.
I was told that this was my last time here.
We were talking, and at the time I could hear the conversation. And that was when I had agreed to do whatever it was that Christ wanted me to do in this life.
I felt so happy to be home, and I was flying through this star-filled realm, and it felt like there was a cool breeze flowing through me, and somebody was pouring honey all through my brain, and it was running through all my nerves, and I was exuberant. And I couldn't stop thinking, how did I forget who I really was? How in the world? It was such an incredible trick. So I was flying along, and I was really thinking that was quite a trick, that I forgot who I really was, and all of a sudden I landed in a place, and it was a solid place. It had indirect lighting. There were tables there, and there were like beds and stuff. It was very clinical, institutional almost, and there were beings there. there were these three robed guys, and they were overjoyed to see me. They were kidding around and they were bouncing around. And the three guys kept asking me questions. They kept saying, "How was it? What can you tell us? What did you learn?" And they were giggling and stuff. And one of them turned to the others because I was very confused. And one of them turned and laughed and said, "He doesn't remember us." And they giggled some more, and it was quite entertaining. It was like I was home with my best friends, and they were having a good laugh at my expense. How did I forget who I really was? How in the world? It was such an incredible trick